Her name is Patience Lartey, a strong woman with standards. And what a patient, fair but firm leader she is.
Generally, people have challenges working with women, but this is one phenomenal woman. Very principled, obviously, because she's Presbyterian.
And I like to work with policies because it helps me to make results. I don't go out of my way to do things. I make sure whatever I'm doing is authorized. And I make people understand that I do not hate you, or not that I am favoring you, but I am applying the policy.
GNPC is blessed to have her.
Patience is one of a kind, and like I said, she lives by her name, but she also ensures that she's able to achieve the targets that she set herself.
When we decided to set up the GNPC Foundation, she was I being the founding executive director, she was probably the second person after Dr. Ofori that was brought in to work with the foundation. And so in setting up the GNPC Foundation, she was fundamental to that.
She's very affable, very friendly in nature, and I've had the opportunity to have a very personal interactions with her.
Yes, she's friendly, but that doesn't mean compromising on the job.
She hardly complains about a job being difficult. So it's basically we need to have the job done and it's off. Just give her the logistics and she gets the job done. And that probably endeared her to me as her boss at that time. And like I said, it made my work easy. And I could count on her to provide me with, her integrity is also not in doubt. And so because of that, once she gives you a report, you are sure she's telling you the truth.
Working with Patience is very exciting. I must use the word exciting because she doesn't take her work lightly at all. She's very serious when it comes to her work. And so if you are working with her and you do not know what you're about, I think you'll be found wanting.
I can assure you, working with her, it's a very good learning opportunity, and you pick up so much from her. Her principles, sense of meticulousness, and results-oriented person. She just wants the work to be done, then you can complain later.
Patience is a deputy manager, and she heads a very sensitive department, which is social performance and local content. From her background, it appears she was born a leader.
I've been in the leading role for a very long time, since 2003. Where I used to work, I became a manager, then a senior manager. And so I have been in that role for a very long time, to the extent that I can say it comes natural. You just have to know how to work with people. I think my background in sociology and management has also helped me.
Working with her at the Royal Bank Foundation made my work as the person in charge of operations of the foundation very easy, because I could count on her to be the point person on the field. She could locate any town once she's been there once. Trust me, Patience can locate it after maybe even 2 years later. She knows where to find the location.
Her department is sensitive in the sense that how well she and her team perform on the field, especially in the eyes of the corporation's external stakeholders, will determine the reception GNPC will receive in communities its stakeholders live.
I can credit her for ensuring that we've had smooth operations in our operational areas.
She's led that unit very well, and if you look at the fact that the whole Voltaire Basin project couldn't have been this successful without the role played by the social performance team and the local content team, which she heads, that should tell you that her contributions to GNPC has been tremendous.
In this business, we have stakeholders, be it from the government side, be it from the communities. They are all stakeholders and they must be engaged, just that they are on different levels. So different levels and different engagements, but you carry the same message.
And she does not carry this message alone. Because she believes in teamwork, She makes sure her team members are well and sound, so they help her carry the message along. Patience takes personal interest in their welfare.
She has empathy, she understands the needs of others and appreciates and relates to that. It's something that I've known over time. She also is ready to work, and that provides leadership for others. I mean, normally it's said that in public organizations, people work when they feel like working, but Patience works like a private sector person in a public sector setting. So if she gets a feeling that somebody else is not ready to work the way she wants, she probably gets the thing done by herself.
If you're working with Patience and you hit a roadblock, the next thing you hear is a call on your phone. She will call you and say, Martha, you must pray. She takes people's matters very serious. That's our personal welfare. I mean, personally, I've had issues, that I needed somebody to talk to. Anytime I picked the phone and called her, she was ready to listen to me and to offer her help.
And she loves her job.
Because I get to engage with people. And the fact that I've been hired to make an impact, to, sell my company out there, impact. My company is geared towards impacting lives positively. And I'm the one in the front letting people know about it.
It is a hard nut to crack, communicating GNPC stance on issues to the chiefs and people the corporation interfaces with always. Most often, Patience receives their direct bullet. Some of the attacks can be piercing. In this case, anger cannot beget more anger. Wisdom and maturity, rather, to woo the people to the side of GNPC is what must be pursued, and Patience exhibits that without any difficulty.
The share of manner height or the question by, and also your kind, your mamma, and ye, I'm feeling. And through your now, Chiana, you ask them, the designer said, the sea or two pancaka, Nemo Janachi, but the Janet man or Beba, and until I went with a man, and then young with you, Yabeba, and
on the field, there are so many dynamics at play. She really has to be very tough and robust to be able to achieve whatever we want to do, because our work is such that you need to deal with so many people with different kinds of attitude and behaviors.
And Patience understands the dynamics of areas the job takes her to. She studies and gets to understand their culture before she and her team arrive there.
You must know the social values, the norms. That's what gives you the opportunity to approach these people. We work in the communities, local communities for that matter. So you must be a local person to be able to approach local people. You must understand their language, know how they do things, and then you can engage them appropriately. I'm a very local person. Don't let my appearance deceive you. I'm a very local person, down to earth, so I can appear in different forms. When it comes to my work, Dillis can attest to that. When I go to the communities, I'm a community person. And so I am able to win their attention. I don't know, maybe it's a God-given talent because I get people to listen. I don't know how I do it.
She is an astute speaker, and since she rejoined GNPC in 2015, she has been talking to Ghanaians to accept GNPC's work.
So I must be somebody who loves to talk. It's engaging people. You must be interested in talking to people. You cannot be a quiet person and be engaged with people. So for me, talking comes as a flair.
On the ground, Patience, she helps everybody. She's somebody who will put you on the spot to do something, and that has really built me up as a person.
Office environment is kind of different. When you are on the field, you are supposed to be seen as a field worker. So it depends on the assignment you are carrying out. It depends on the assignment. I think it's the assignment that defines the role you play.
She's somebody who is a straightforward person, and she loves to work with everybody around her, provided you are in her team, and even if you are not and she has to work with you, she does that.
The area of social performance comes a lot with being able to relate positively with the people you work with, both internally and then externally. And I believe that Patience has developed this skill set to work closely with people to achieve the results that she wants to see.
I can vouch for her any day, whether it's her professional competence, her personal integrity, her values, and her love for work. I can vouch for her any day.
If I can describe her to any vehicle, then I would say maybe a Range Rover. Yeah, very robust on the field, never gets tired. Even when some of us, the young ones, are running out of steam, you would find her encouraging you to move on because we came here for a purpose. And that feeds into the whole narrative that she's a very result-oriented person.
I'm very passionate because I am a result-oriented person. I want my corporation to achieve its targets. So that's my bit of contribution towards achieving the bigger picture.
And her immediate bosses can attest to this.
Patience is hardworking, she's patient, and she brings a lot of energy into the social performance space.
Her enthusiasm and dedication to work is most contagious. It is the reason you cannot be lazy around Patience. She is on fire.
And on the field, she's that person who would have to drive everybody on so that we can achieve our objective. Because field work is very, very difficult, and you need a very, very strong person to more or less supervise you and get it done.
In a male-dominated environment like GNPC, Patience believes there should be a fair and equal chance of succeeding.
Wherever there are women, there is progress. And I am not a feminist person. I believe in each one playing their role. Men playing their role, women playing their role. I don't believe in rubbing shoulders. If I'm a woman, allow me to play my role as a woman. If you are a man, play your role as a man. I don't believe in rubbing shoulders. So I believe that women should be given the chance to do what they know to do. Simple.
Patience, like the many other women breaking their backs in male-dominated environments to succeed, must be celebrated.
She wouldn't want the work to go undone just because somebody is not prepared to. So we need to celebrate such talents. She is an exceptional talent at GNPC, and I think I probably will be the best person outside Joseph Boateng to tell you who Patience Lartey is.
I have no reason not to celebrate her. She's fantastic, and once you get to know her, then you know that Patience is the real deal.
I want to personally celebrate my boss and to tell her that Ayiko, Patience, you've done well. We have seen all the sacrifices that you have made. I mean, in your job, the fact that you don't take your job lightly, you are very serious with your job, and you make things happen. Keep on doing what you're doing. I pray for the grace of God to come upon your life, for you to do more.
On this day, I wish her well. I wish her good health. She needs it to be able to drive the team, to be able to achieve our objectives. I wish her all the best in her life, and I hope that many more years will come for her to celebrate this phenomenal day.
On this day, we want to say you are a strong woman because you are determined. As the American activist Marge Piercy put it, to do something others are determined not to be done.